Okay. Right, so hello everyone. So welcome to yet another video of technology instructions. In this video, I'm going to introduce to you guys a little bit about the Linux operating systems and how to work a little bit about how it is command line UI. So you probably haven't heard about a lot of operating systems like Windows or Mac OS or whatever. But in fact, nowadays, if you go to large companies or large supercomputer systems, you can usually say there's another name on the line, which is the Linux operating system. So if you don't work much with the other system, you will be doing UI, but in fact, when work in the version of the computer, you will be made with Linux. So what's Linux? Linux is a kind of operating system that's similar to Unix. So yeah, Unix, Linux, the name pronunciation is the same. It's built upon the Linux kernel. It's like the brain of operating system because how the computer interacts with the hardware and resources to make sure everything working smoothly and efficiently. You know, the Linux kernel is the core part, was 50% of the system, the OS, and the other software packages, frameworks, and utilities, which are called as Linux distributions or distros. So if you want to know what the Linux kernel is, there's actually a GitHub for that because the Linux operating system is an open source. And anyone can contribute to it. You can see this is the Linux source code GitHub. See? And so far, it has 35 million lines of code, over 1.3 million commits, and the head contributor is Mr. Torvalds, the Linux operating system founder and inventor himself. He just committed 1 hour ago. Over 15,000, over 16,000 contributors, and you can see most of the core OS is written in C language, but it's also what in assembly, shell, Python, whatever. So you can see this is the Linux source code, GitHub repository. If you want to know more, then I may be able to send this link later on. So as I said earlier, Linux is owned and operated by Linus Torvalds, was the main designer of the system back in 1991. If you want to know that Linus Torvalds is Finnish American people working in Finland. So you can see this is Mr. Linus Torvalds. He is a Finnish-based American. He used to study at the University of Helsinki in Finland, his hometown. And this was designed, the OS was made by Linus Torvalds was a, a university student. So literally he's the same machine like us. So a lot of people love Linus for that. At the end of that, Linus, people love Linus because it was on flexibility, durability, strong support the world's business institutions. So in fact, if you go out there, you find your Samsung and LG smart TVs or your Volkswagen automobiles, it runs on Linux. So yeah, don't underestimate Linux, guys. So in fact, to support with the OS, it has over 600 Linux distribution or distros, which most of us are going to demonstrate in the next part of this video. And you just need to do some download and you're done. Simple as it is, huh? So here's the Linux architecture. So now you can see that how that the Linux has a lot of advantage. It has a lot of community support with digital internet, open source, more secure, flexibility, blah blah blah, and privacy is good. So literally Linux is the king for OS. But since Linux is mostly designed for IT and computer use, so it may not be user-friendly as much as Windows or Mac OS. So if you are from business or from communication or even design, if you're watching this video, you may be a little bit struggle to learn those Linux commands. So it may be confusing, but trust me, you just watch this video like a few times and it will be okay. So now, in order to make you guys more familiar with what's going to happen, and you want to give a practical side of what Linux is, let's go and run a Linux machine. So this is my Windows machine here. And actually, to run the Linux, you need to have like a virtual machine. Here I have this auto VirtualBox. So see, here you can see this is the two Linux-based system, Ubuntu and CentOS 8. Mostly are both my DevOps course, but I just want to demonstrate to you how to. So I'll use my Ubuntu. Just need to wait. So you can see the beginning about as maybe the startup is different from that Windows. It's a little bit slower. You can see this. If you see this screen, that means your system has been already prepared and ready to start. Just need to wait. All right, so you need to log in first. So here's my username. For some reason, the password will not be up here, so you won't be able to know what my password is. So now, let's go through some of the basic Linux command. First, you want to know who you are. So, who am I? It display your username. Want to know the date time? Just click date. And then ls is it lists all the directories that you are working now. And want to know what's your current directory is. So pwd, current working directory. So you can see this is the directory. It starts from home and the username. So if config, it displays the system, the IP address that we're currently working now. And you want to know what's the OS, the OS version, or information of your OS. So you can just tap the OS base. There you can see, this is the information of the operating system. And the name, the version, and the ID. So if you want to install some good thing in your system, so mostly you need to do sudo like this. So let's go sudo apt install housing. In fact, for Ubuntu, the framework is named apt, but in CentOS 8 is sudo yum. You have to type your sudo password, which is in fact is your password here. You can see that here we install. So yeah, that's how you install some basic framework for your applications. And now to make it more believable, this is a virtual machine, so it will be hard to, right? To find my mouse, my mouse here. So that's a little bit about how you see the Linux or the Ubuntu system. So now let's move to the other system, which is CentOS 8. The CentOS 8, I already install all the framework, and it will be the main machine that I will display the command for Linux here. You have to wait again. So yeah, you can see this is the Linux place. You just need to click enter here. You can see it start to prepare a lot of system or preparations for that. And if you see the welcome system to CentOS Linux 8, you know that is already the system is ready for you. So now it's the same process again. So now it's time to display all the commands that I have shown on the first. The system is a bit slow. It may take a few time for this to, right? Now you want to move to see what the directory that I work. You can list CD, which stands for change directory. You see is going to be displaying here, but it does not contain anything. So let's CD back. Now let's move to our field directory. CD text ls. You can see this is the type text. Now let's CD back ls. Now let's go through the test file. You can see here's a lot of files. This is actually the main directory I'm working now on. And if you type history, you'll be able to see all the commands that I have done during the past registration or logins. And now I'll demonstrate some very silly commands to entertain you guys. So actually, if you want it, iOS like this, it will list the directory. But if somehow if you accidentally type the wrong command like SL, you will be welcomed by a train. You can see a train will run through your computers and destroy your face. Now, in the Ubuntu, you see I've installed something called housing. So if you say a housing, like for example, I love Linux, then you see here that it displays a cow and say the exact word I love Linux, huh? So that's funny. And there's also another package, it's called Fortune. It displays a joke for you guys, you can see. Funny, huh? Now let's CD back. Yes. So as you can see, this is how the Linux operating system works and how you can install some very silly commands and good commands and frameworks and distros for your work. So if you want to know how I do those files, you can see here. You see this is the framework. This is the script for commands to create a folder in Linux, which I will explain in the future. If you want to type something, and in order to type files like this, you need to have things called nano. So let's try to create a file nano. See, just touch me that you have the files. Then type nano. And you can see we are in Cheeto Nano. So let's type something like, I love working on Linux. Linux is fun. And you can see like this. And then you click Control O, click like this, and you just exit by E. So if you type ls again, it has this file or text. And you see, and if you want to move it out, you can just CD back here to the test, and then move it here. Well, it's really looking on the file, so literally it's not be able to move out because you need to be exactly inside the bash file. So let's go back to the bash file and then move. It works. So let's CD back. So there's a C or a test here. So if you type nano test, you see this is what happens. Because there's a part called test. And let's save that like test.txt. Try to find a different name. Then click exit. You see? There's two files. First file is named test. The next file is named test.txt. So you want to move both out. So actually, now you want to delete, you can just type this, then type your password. So the reason why we have to have sudo, because sudo means that you are a super user, so you are not you are allowed to do anything you want with the system. If you don't have the word sudo, then those commands will not work. So let's check again. cd back, cd again. So yeah, working with Linux is very incomplete, you know. So if you want to know, or file, just you can just touch a new file here, or like file touch text, and then you type like echo testing file to file touch.txt, cls to this file. So literally that this is how Linux works on the basic level. So this is the end of the video for the Linux demonstration of the basics. In the next video, I'm going to demonstrate how to create a directory of files working for your Linux document so that you can create your own files on it, like putting projects here. So thank you everyone and have a nice day.